Next problem. Time taken by the crew of a company to construct a small bridge. Say a normal variate with mean 400 labor hour and standard deviation 100 labor hours. First question, what is the probability that the bridge gets constructed between 350 to 450 labor hours? Second one, if the company promises to construct the bridge in 450 labor hours or less and agrees to pay a penalty of ₹100 for each labor hour spent in excess of 450. What is the probability that the company pays a penalty of at least ₹2,000? Right? So we'll see the solution. Given mu is equal to 400 mean and standard deviation sigma is equal to 100. So as usual, standard normal variate z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, that is equal to x minus 400 by 100. So first one, probability to find the probability bridge get constructed between 350 to 450 labor hours. So x be the construction time, right? So x lies between 350 to 450, right? We need to find the probability, right? So subtracting mu and divided by sigma. So probability of 350 minus mu by sigma less than x minus mu by sigma less than 450 minus mu by sigma, right? So substituting the value of mu and sigma, so probability of 350 minus 400 by 100. So mu is 400, sigma is 100, less than z less than 450 minus 400 by 100, because x minus mu by sigma is z. On the second line itself we have standard normal variate. So probability of minus 50 by 100 less than z less than 50 by 100. So minus 0.52 plus 0.5. So area lies between minus 0.5 to plus 0.5, right? So this is the area. It can be splitted into two. First negative area, minus to 0, 0 to positive. So minus 0.5 to 0, 0 to positive, right? But by using the symmetry condition, so already I told you, when you are getting p of minus a less than z less than a, then you can write 2 times probability of 0 less than z less than a because of the symmetry. That is what we are going to see. So using the symmetry, the negative area is equal to positive area. So area under the normal curve z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.5 plus area under normal curve z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.5. So this is 2 times area under the normal curve 0 to 0.5. So probability of 2 times probability of 0 less than z less than 0.5. So 2 into 0.1915 from the table. So that is equal to 0.3830. That is the probability. Next, the penalty of each labor hour delay, right? That is, if the time is exceeding 450 hours, then they have to pay ₹100. If the minimum penalty paid to the company is 2,000, then the delay of completing the bridge is definitely greater than or equal to 2,000 by 10, because per hour 100. So total amount is 2,000. So if you want to calculate the time, exceeded time, so 2,000 by 100 you will get 20, that is the hours exceeded time. Hence the company will take minimum of 450 exceeded time plus 20, right? 470 hours to complete the bridge. Then only they will pay ₹2,000 penalty, right? So we will calculate the probability x greater than or equal to 470. So x minus mu by sigma greater than or equal to 470 minus mu by sigma. That is probability of z. You can write directly immediately, because each and every problem I am doing the same steps. That is why I am explaining. If you know, then you directly write probability of z greater than 470 minus 400 by 100. So you can easily calculate the value. Within a second you can calculate, right? So probability of z greater than 70 by 100, 0.7. So area is greater than 0.7. So you can split it into two. First total. So this is total right side area minus the area between 0 to 0.7, right? So 0.5 minus probability of 0 less than z less than 0.7. So 0.5 minus 0.2580. The probability is 0.2420. Next problem. Marks obtained by a number of students are assumed to be normally distributed with mean 50 and variance 36. If 4 students are taken at random, what is the probability that exactly 2 of them will have marks over 62? Given mu is equal to 50, variance, they have given variance, note that, right? So we need sigma, so we have to take the square root. So standard deviation is sigma root of 36, that is equal to 6. So normal variate z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, so x minus 50 by 6. So to find the probability that exactly 2 of them will have marks over 62, right? So first to find probability of marks over 62, right? X greater than 62, x is the marks, right? So subtracting mu and divided by sigma. So probability of x minus mu by sigma greater than 62 minus mu by sigma. So probability of z greater than 62 minus 50 by 6, right? That is probability of z greater than 2, right? Area greater than 2, normal area. So area greater than 2 means that is on the right side. So total right side area, that is 0.5 minus area between 0 to 2, right? So that is 0.5 minus 0.4772, that is equal to 0.0228. That is the probability. Given n is equal to 4, so p is equal to 0.0228. So q, right, 1 minus p, that is equal to 0.9772. We know that the binomial distribution, we are going to use the binomial distribution, right? Because n they have given, number of students 4, right? So we are going to use x is the number of success out of n trials. So p of x is equal to ncx p power x q power n minus x, right? Here n is equal to 4 cx, we don't know number of success, that is why we are putting it as x. 4 cx 0.0228 power x 0.9772 power 4 minus x. We need to find the probability that exactly 2 persons. Now you are having 2, exactly 2, x is equal to 2 they have given now, right? That is the general formula. Now we are using that particular case. So instead of x you put 2. 4c2 0.000228 power 2 0.9772 power 2. So you will get 0.00298. That is the probability. Thanks.